because you just want to be aware of what you putting out there. Okay, and once you put out good deeds, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You put your best foot forward, and you just have to let that be from there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say, because everybody has a different way of teaching, and there can't be a wrong or a right way to do it.
Yeah, you just have to mold the way.
You know what I mean? You're using somebody, you know what I mean? But
but there is a right way to verbally say stuff too. I'm agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
You chime in, you mold into the personality to see what they can take and stuff like that. You'll understand them.
Yeah, that's how I personally
I think that's
feel.
a big thing too.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's just by listening.
Yeah.
I personally feel that you have to let whatever it is, the boy, the girl, or whatever that you're raising, or your aunt, or it's other words, that you have to let them
be heard,
be them, be them, let them be them, because there's so much that they have to give back, so much that they know that they bring and they can be teaching us, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But if you stop them from being them, then you're not there's no well-being that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're hindering their growth. You're doing the
There's no
opposite.
well-being that's there.
And then you put karma on yourself because you're hindering someone's growth and you're not even realizing it.
Yeah, you're not leading them to any kind of well-being at all.
Like for instance, what's his name didn't beat on him, but the phrase he said was so bad. He didn't even realize what's his name was crying. It was bad.
Who's that? Somebody on your end?
Yeah, the one that said that, like, oh, you're not going to have any friends at college. But he wasn't trying to say it in that way. He was just saying if you're going to keep being antisocial, then that's the case. But they don't understand that he's going to always be, because he's spectrum. But they don't want to listen to him to understand him. They think that he's normal, so then they're expecting for him to do normal things like everybody else. So they're putting such high expectations on him, and that he's unhappy because of it. So he teared up, and he didn't even see his dad didn't even see he teared up after he said that. He didn't word that right. I was like, oh my God. We were at Dumpling King. I was like, oh my God. I can't believe you just said that to him. That was very sad. He was trying to hold his tears back. It was really sad because he goes to the bathroom for like hours because that's a safe place. He goes to the bathroom for an hour. He takes a nap before dinner. He doesn't want to be. He hates.
See, that's once again. This is reason why us platforms and so on. You want to try to let your light shine because in this case that maybe that's all the dad know. That's all he knows.
Yeah.
That's how he been raised. You know what I mean?
It is.
So it's a cycle.
Both of them.
You know what I mean? So it's a cycle.
Yeah.
So
when they try to put it on me.
It's crazy because it's gonna have to get to a point where he's gonna have to kind of get from around and kind of make his own way. That's why I was saying earlier, like you have to give them some space and let them kind of figure out themselves. And everybody has a guidance within them that will lead you to the right way. You just have to know how to tune into it.
And I hope he gets help because he needs psychological help from what they've done with him.
Yeah. So eventually, that's the good thing that you around him. So your light shining on him. So
yeah, it's very interesting you said that because there's most definitely a narrative that I like to mention too that I feel like people should watch out for more when like you're around people. Always watch out when you're around people, and then watch out when you're away, when that person you're with is away from everyone, to see how they act with you, because most definitely a narrative was set before I came there, so people already had like their opinions of me, which was all already put down, so including him. That's gotten better because I don't like acknowledge him really anymore, not in a mean way, but I don't overcompensate, and because he doesn't even say thank you, nothing for gifts or whatever. So since now I'm away, he's coming to me more now, and he's wanting to start to have conversations more now. But like we're understanding each other and stuff like that. I still stay out the way.
Your light is shining on him,
because I'm not participating in this stuff anymore. I'm not going to use my energy where it's not being reciprocated. I'm just draining my energy, so I stepped away the most I can, being in the house. And then he's nicer now. Like he's seeing how we relate to each other more, and then not trying to take the time to understand him, but I understand him, and he sees that, and he's like, oh, you should read the Book of Bill, and she's trying to have him to go outside to read too, and have you heard of this movie? You should watch this, you should listen to this belief. He never used to talk to me like that when I first came, so I appreciate that, because that's my family. I want to be able to be close to my cousin, or my nephew, whatever he is to me. So it took a good turn.
But he once again, it's something that, how old is he?
He just turned 14. Yeah. He just turned 14. And you should have seen, she showed me a video, they went to some Polynesian thing for his birthday, and the whole time he was going like this and looking miserable. That's autism. because of the sound's too loud. And she's like, oh, that's him just being a party pooper. And in my head, I'm like, no, you're not understanding him. He doesn't like, I mean, what if he didn't even want to go there for his birthday and they're doing the Polynesian thing and he's miserable going like this? That's autism.
You know what? There's sometimes
It's horrible.
Once again, like you were saying earlier, there's sometimes you got to step away because
Oh, I'm not gonna. Oh, no one can talk to her.
Nobody can see it. It's gonna have to be on her own time.
The grandma can't even say anything.
It's on
Can't
their
even
own
mention
time.
anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has it has to be on their own time.
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out to him and her and the dad. You know.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So
they
you
grow.
know, you just continue to keep doing what you're doing and let your light shine. That's all you could do.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's all you could do.
Exactly.
And then let everything else just.
I noticed too that like to sharing less information. I know this is like really random, but this is coming up for me. Maybe it's spirit or like energy, sharing less information so that they don't try to hold stuff against you. Just staying true to yourself and not telling people that the inner work that you're doing. Some of the
Well,
inner
when you
work.
say share information, could you?
Personal ones. I feel like when people have a type of energy where they want to know so much about you and then they refuse to share themselves about themselves, it's because there's a motive.
Okay, so person to person, you're not talking about
Yes.
as far as enlightenment and.
Yeah, and I don't
things
talk
that,
about that with her either because she's asked about this and she already started to talk about certain things. So I didn't even want to like get into why telling her what I do here because she was already trying to trying to find a negative from that. And I'm like, no, there is no negative. You just don't understand that people have different perspectives and perceptions. And just because you think that there's something wrong with what I might be doing or the subjects or something like that, that's you. That's your opinion. That doesn't define me, you know? So for instance, what's the same asked me what my goals are in the next 5 years. I politely declined giving him an answer because I said I want my goals to come to fruition. He got butthurt about that. He's like, all right. That's not my problem. Y'all shared your goals. I don't want to share mine. I don't feel bad about that. I want mine to come to fruition because I've noticed, for me personally at least, that whenever I'm excited to share something, it doesn't happen because a lot of the people that you're sharing it with either
The vampires, you would call them?
yeah, energy vampires. It is funny because it's sad, or it's like not even their meaning to. It's just that they want, like mom or something, like they want to see what's best for you, to them. What's best for Linda? Not what's best for Soraya.
Yeah,
They're not meaning to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What about you? Anything else for you want to chime in on this one? No.
No.
That's it. What do you think?
That's
Boy,
it.
It's
Yeah.
good. You sure? It's good?
Yeah,